I'm walking around, trying to get the Christmas spirit, listening to a lot of Johnny Mathis Christmas songs. He's the best. But everybody's gloomy. I mean, nobody's like they were. And it's understandable. So you got the COVID and you got the politics, and the combination of the two, there's not a lot of people jumping around. Even though Christmas is a nice time of the year, obviously, I wrote a column called Happy Birthday, Jesus. I think I'm the only national person who says the word Jesus. But I hope you read the column. It's posted on BillO'Reilly.com. Anyway, so my pal Geraldo Rivera is still with Fox News. And he knows Donald Trump pretty well. But Geraldo's a little teed off these days. A little tape.
This is absolutely lunatic fringe stuff. And the president, in encouraging it, and moreover surrounding himself with some of these fringe characters, and I hate to say it, General Flynn, who I backed 100% in terms of his pardon, is one of those leading the president down this path, this crazy path. Donald Trump lost the election. Joe Biden won the damn election. Now let's just move on from there and stop this ridiculous nonsense that makes everyone look half-baked. Thanks.
All right, I disagree with Geraldo. I don't think President Trump's being led anywhere. I think he sincerely believes that the election was fraudulent, and he's very angry about it. Now, is he going about it the right way? I don't know. It's hard to say. For his legacy, Donald Trump's legacy, he needs to step aside with some kind of grace. I don't think he needs to concede. He needs to tell the American people, I think there's fraud, and I hope that it's going to be uncovered so it doesn't happen again. Make it about us, not about him. Should he go to the inauguration? Yeah, we went over this. I probably would not go if I were him, but I would be gracious to Joe and Jill Biden on the day of the inaugural. I have breakfast with them in the White House, talk to them, again, with an eye on we the people, an orderly transition of power. If Donald Trump wants to run again in 4 years, he needs to kind of cap the bitterness, but not, and this is what Geraldo doesn't seem to understand, not walk away from the fraudulent allegations. That's irresponsible. If there was cheating in the election, we need to know it. And the people who did it need to be put in prison. Now, it's not going to overturn anything. I told you this a month ago. And people canceled their BillO'Reilly.com premium memberships because I told you the truth. I'm not backing away from that. But I also told you that if I were Donald Trump, I'd go everywhere to try to find out what the fraud was. Where did it happen? Who did it? Now, my analysis is, and I said this last July, if President Trump loses to Joe Biden, it'll be because of COVID, and it's exactly what happened. Although I have to admit, I never thought it would happen that way. But because the mail-in ballots were far more plentiful this time because of COVID, that's what did it. Do I believe the mail-in ballots? No, I don't. I think that they were tampered with in Atlanta, in Philadelphia, in Detroit, in Milwaukee, and in Las Vegas, and maybe in Arizona. But I don't have hard evidence to prove it. And without that, you cannot delay an election result. You can't. And that's what we're seeing. Okay, so President Trump should basically, he's got one more month, set the stage. I know this, I can tell you this with certainty, that he's expanding his residence in Palm Beach. So if he didn't think he was going down, he wouldn't be doing that. Now he knows. So now let's be gracious. That's a key word, gracious. And those of you who are still angry and gloomy and everything, it's not irresponsible. That. I mean, I'm not real thrilled with all this whole thing came down. And I'm a little bit disappointed in my country, but I'm not throwing another cliche, here it comes, the baby out with the bathwater. All right, I'm going to go ahead as a loyal American and do my job and uphold the law and make sure that I can get as much information to you as humanly possible. And Donald Trump should do the same thing in his last few weeks. Make it easy for Biden to come in and do what Biden's going to do. Biden's not going to have an easy time of it.